My name's Chloe Tiley. I work at PGL La Fosca in Spain, and I'm the Spanish-speaking administrator. On a daily basis, I look after the deliveries that come into the centre. I look after anything that might need me to speak Spanish, so I liaise with our local suppliers and providers, people who run activities for us in the local area, that kind of stuff. When I was about a month old, my parents decided to depart the UK and go out to Tenerife in the Canary Islands, and I was put into a school there, a Spanish school, and I went to Spanish school till I was 12, and I then returned to the UK when my English skills were really tested because they weren't that good. Languages has always been my forte. I think once, as a language speaker, once you know a second language, picking up more is quite easy. So that was definitely my strongest subject area. So I then went on to do sixth form college, but I didn't like it very much at all, and I left sixth form college after the first year with 3 ASs in French, Spanish and Italian. Quite good marks again, but it wasn't the path for me, and I don't think further education was ever going to be my path from there. Neither of my parents went to university. In fact, my sister's the first person in our family for about 10 generations that's been to university. My parents, when we were in Tenerife, they ran hotels. My mum always worked for my dad. It was always a very close-knit family. And then when they returned, my dad took up the pub business, and he had several pubs in Cambridgeshire, still got some at the moment. And my mum now works for company, I don't really know what she does, to be honest with you. I know she monitors, she works for the probation office, so it's all to do with prisoners and inmates and parole. I met a man when I was 17 who became my kind of mentor when it came to tennis coaching, and he was someone who said no to education and said, I can't do it, I want to be my own boss. And I think I saw that and I thought, that's exactly how I want to be. One day I want to be my own boss and run my own thing and be completely happy. And although it turns out that wasn't the direction that I was meant to go in at that point, I know that that's how I got to PGL, and that's definitely been the turning point, if you like, because that made me say no to education, not in a negative way, but definitely in a personal way. I'm very self-motivated and incredibly ambitious. When I sat down for my first personal development meeting within PGL, I'd never met the person before who was doing my interview, and she said, what would you like to see yourself doing in 10 years' time? And I said, I think you should tell the managing director to move over because there's someone on their way to take their place. And I've always been like that, always wanted to be the best at my job and the best in my category or level. And I think, that's the best way to be in my eyes. My hobbies are sports. I'm really into sports. When I was younger, I was very good at rugby and I played at a very high level. Like I said before, I'm a tennis coach, so I love playing tennis as well. I really like art, so I like to study different artists, especially graffiti artists. And television, probably my worst hobby. I just can't seem to get away from it.